My heart a hot me, cause this little one is 2 weeks old, about a couple weeks old, and them out the door them sleep brethren like outside, like outside. And we not have to experience this.
Ja Rastafari, people that one are crazy, crazy, crazy. Little babies asleep outside. Them kind of sin thing, yeah. Me know enough people believe say the government a do all them can do. Them believe say, yo, the government, the JCF, the JDF, everybody a do all them can do. But as long as we're seeing videos like this, heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching, heart-breaking, when we see them kind of video, yeah, I emerge. It a go cut we up. You understand? And we gonna pray the government. Your overs, we gonna ask for more no matter how much the government a do. We gonna ask for more. No matter how much them do. As long as people need help, we are gonna ask for more. Is something wrong with that? I just want to know if there is anything wrong with asking for help. More help. If the people them, so as long as people need help, them are gonna ask for help. Close mouth don't get fed. We have to talk up. The people them in a dire situations right now. So even those who have gotten aid still need more and more and more and more aid. You overs. So nobody feel like say, oh, them did get a case of water yesterday, so them good now. You better know say worse, a family, one person can drink off a case of water if them not ration properly. Less than a week that done. A person like all me, yo, judge, me drink water, me not really drink juice and soda, you know. People a whole case of water all 2 days that get slapped with. Me I tell you the truth. Worse if me all a work and a move around and them thing there, I saw me a drink it. I saw one of them little bottle of water, them man, a one gulp man, that done man. What you say man? 5, 6 of them they a day me a drink and more. Saying all of that to give context, you know, people. Give context. Because people are get little water here and there. A case, 2 case of water, 1 bottle, 2 bottle of water, little food, a little care package here and there. I want you to know that can only go so far. It can only go so far. So when you see people I get the little care package them, yes, it might mean the world because you suffer. When you have a little, when you get a little, I should say, when you never have nothing, it's a great help. So the people them are celebrate them happy, say them I get something. But when you look at the bigger picture, you're like, really and truly, them little aid there, how far this will go and how long them have to continue give them this aid. Them thing we have to pray in people. We have to really look into them thing here. Nonetheless, check in right now, people. Check in. We have some recovery update from the government right now, from Andrew Holness and him team. We have recovery updates. So pay attention. I want to know if you pay attention. We are going to go through them. We are give all the updates them. And then we are going to talk about it. Over, so let's go. Funding for affected constituencies. 10 million per constituents in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Manchester, Hanover, St. James and Trelawney. 5 million for St. Anne and Clarendon. 3 million for all other parishes. Do understand, ladies and gents, I do not have any idea how these funds will be distributed. Will it go to the people them who are most affected, less affected, or it will balance out? You understand? Will it be distributed equally throughout the parishes? Me no know what go on from what to go on. Furthermore, when them say 10 million, are we talking about USD or JMD? Because it did not say USD, I'm assuming it's Jamaican. And if we're gonna literally break up that amount of money across the citizens of the parishes, that's ridiculous. That's like chum change. Literally chum change. You have overs, with 4 constituencies in St. Elizabeth. We're talking about 40 million if it is Jamaican. 40 million Jamaican dollars to be divided up amongst 150,000 Jamaicans in St. Elizabeth. That can't make sense. That cannot make sense. Plus, we know say Jamaica this. That the money they are going to get siphoned, gone there so, split up there so. Some people get extra, some people not get none, like always. We know them thing you go. You got half people who get aid over and over, and some people not get no aid at all. It's never fair because life is not fair. Fittest of the fittest survive, and people are going to always take advantage of the system. I do not like the idea. I don't like the idea of this distribution situation. I do not like it one bit. However, I am not the government. Them a do what them a do, and we there watch what them a do. Hopefully it work. You understand me there? You don't know a side eye the thing. I raise my eyebrow. Me not like it because I've seen this over and over when it comes to Jamaican government giving money to constituencies, and only certain people who link to this people and link to the political party that's in power really get aid. A lot of people don't get none. So me know that from a boy, me go through this, and me a man now and still see it happen. Like literally election time, them come and them fix up road, them do this and them do that. Some people get some money, some people don't get no money at all. We see it over and over. Then them gone about them business. Next election again, we see them again. Pop up the same situation over and over and over again, the same cycle. And also bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, even if it was 40 million USD, if you divide 40 million USD by 150,000 people, what you would get is $266. 266 US dollars. You overs? Understand that, people. So on a like say you are some big money, it might sound a lot, millions, you're hearing millions, but when it's divided up amongst the people, a small chum change. Pittance, pickings, little small pickings, you understand? Not but some pittance. You have to understand that. It sounds like a lot, 40 million USD. Oh my God, the parish is getting 40 million USD. Really and truly, break it up now amongst the people. Do the mathematics. Pull up a calculator. Break it up now and say, alright, where the people am I get? Tell me what 40,000 Jamaican can do. What can 40,000 Jamaican do for you? I am asking. I am very, very serious asking. What can 40,000 Jamaican do for you? In fact, what can 400,000 Jamaican dollars do for you? If you lose everything, you lose your house and everything, what 40,000 can do for you? What 400,000 can do for you? You can't rebuild your house with 400,000. Eh? Oh, you have to sustain minor damages for 400,000 can help you. If you want to hear all stop tear off, 400,000 can give you a start. You understand? If you have the materials them ready at hand. If you not go buy back your lumber completely and buy back the zinc them completely or the decrotile or whatever. Nah, I can't be decrotile because 400,000 can't help you with decrotile. Me, I tell you that from now. Water tanks and trucking support. Boy, oh boy, people, this reminds me of Gilbert. This reminds me of Gilbert when I was a boy going through Gilbert, you know, people. We have to wait for water truck. Water truck come all once a week, once every 2 weeks, and we have to stock up, we have to get the drum them, we have to get a sinting bucket, everything. I remember them days there. Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember how rough it was in Gilbert. You see me, I can't remember we not no current. You understand? So we need ice. You know them way there. Yo, crazy things. Either way, people, between 4,000 and 5,000 water tanks will be distributed in hardest-hit communities. Extra focus on schools, families with young children, and the elderly. MPs in most affected parishes allocated $2 million for trucking, St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Trelawney, and St. James. Others allocated $1.5 million or $1 million based on impact. Boy, people, I swear to you, I am hoping it's USD. I can't JMD. I can't Jamaican dollar them at all about. No, sir. Because we have water bill down here, so for money. Yo, last time I see one of my water bill, 700,000. Water bill for 700,000. So, for 1 yard. So, you can't tell me, say, yeah, 1 million or 1.5 million allocated for water. So, yo, stop it, yeah, man. Stop it. Restoring water supply. 631 water systems were distributed island-wide. 66% of customers now have water restored. St. Catherine and St. Thomas over 87% restored. 40 water generators deployed to water facilities plus additional rentals. Water trucking supporting hospitals, shelters, and communities. Duty-free Starlink and solar equipment. Starlink systems and solar equipment will be entered duty-free and GCT-free to speed power and internet restoration in hardest-hit areas. You hear that? You hear that, people? So right now, order your Starlink and your solar equipment them right now. Your solar panel and them thing, the people. Duty-free, GCT-free. How long it will be in effect for? Cause me I gonna need some of that, you know, people. I'm gonna need that Starlink. I'm gonna need that some solar panel and thing, people. God know, yo, you have to prepare for anything, you know. You have to prepare, cause apparently people not prepare good enough. And I need to make sure say me prepared. Cause I don't want to end up like some of my people. I'm in some desolated situation right now. To me see some family I go through it, me I say, God, thank you, and my family I go through it right now. I'm sorry for everybody who I go through it. I swear to God. Restarting school safely. The government will reopen schools once buildings are safe and local conditions are allowed. Provide temporary classrooms and blended learning where needed. Accelerate reconstruction for 446 damaged schools. Alright, all the people who want to know about JPS. If you have power and have power, you are going for what are going right now, people. Power restoration continues. Utility crews are restoring power in phases. Over 80% of customers now have power in some parishes. Hospitals, water plants, and critical sites remain top priority. JPS has been instructed to explore underground grid relocation. Housing relief. Over 428,000 buildings assessed. Approximately 116,000 homes sustained severe or catastrophic damage. Support for homeowners. 6 months mortgage moratorium for worst affected parishes. This will assist more than 20,000 homeowners. Special home improvement loan up to 3.5 million at 2%. NHT will provide up to 500,000 for repairs. Contributors only. Oh wow. You don't say. NHT grant will be provided up to 500,000 for repairs. Contributors only. So if you pay into NHT, yeah, that's a good look. But if you don't, it's a bad look. You know that go already? Makes sense. You know, it's a form of insurance. I say go one night time them. So ladies and gentlemen, you have heard all of that. You've seen and heard all of that. What are y'all thoughts? What not think? In the comments right now, let me know what y'all are thinking. How the thing look? How the thing sound? Do you think that the government is doing enough? Do you think this is enough? Is this a good step forward? Oh, now pray the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, share your views and perspective. The captain of the Vulture Squad there. You understand? A vulture that. Ladies and gentlemen, take a walk with the vulture. Take a walk with me, people. Cause we walk the walk and we talk the talk. You know the ball game go already. Big ball game over here, sir. You see when me talk, people, I do not have any political affiliation. Me not link to no party. Me not have no political side in this. So when you hear me attack, if I am critical of the government, don't feel like say a true a JLP in a power. If I am PMP, I see him thing. I am judging things based on what I'm seeing. And I've been seeing a lot from the people them. About say them a suffer. All I'm seeing is sufferation. And people are telling me say, yo, the JDF, them a do things, man, them a do things. Go check out for them side of it. So I'm like, okay, let me go and check out their side of it. Because me see the people them a ball. So me I say, alright, why the people them a ball if them a get all the aid? If them a get all of the good aid them, if them a get everything, if everybody is taken care of and everything is good, everything is restored, everybody have food, everybody have light, everybody have rooftop, if everything is safe and secure, why are people suffering and bawling and all of these things? I am just asking y'all, because clearly things are not perfect, not like literally people are suffer. So me not overs wanna talk about. I'm not saying that the JDF is not doing anything. I'm not saying that the government is not doing anything. But I'm saying you cannot be critical of me saying that them need to do more. Cause no matter how much them do, we are gonna ask for more as long as the people them must suffer. That's just the reality. So what I've done right here is to go on the JDF official Instagram page. And I screen record, I've gone through minutes on top of minutes of them just going through things that they've been doing so I can bring it to y'all. So you can see for yourself that they have been doing a lot of things. You understand? Not to my specification. Not exactly what I want. I want more. You understand? Me not afraid to talk. Me want more. So anyhow, it's a great look, you know, people, to see that the Jamaican Defence Force out, them a cut down trees, you understand, them a help to clear the road them. But when you really look at the thing, we're seeing a handful of soldiers here and there. Not on the level of deployment that I've been speaking on, that I've been asking for. The levels of deployment I'm talking about, me I talk about like some wartime response. Me want to say convoy. Me want to see multiple choppers a land one time, trucks on top of trucks, tanks, trucks, everything. Me want to see everything out in full force. Me no want to see couple man with some saw. That alright, so regular people can volunteer and do that. Me want to see the force out properly, coordinated properly, thousands of soldiers active, you understand, mobilize the right way. Me no want to see some pictures, them help a one family there so, one family there so. You understand, when you look on it, whole heap of houses still need help, whole heap of people still not get help. You understand, whole heap of places still need clearance. You see, my roads need fixing, whole heap of things. So I'm not speaking like, okay, them not do nothing at all. They might do some stuff, but when you look at it, does that look anything like a full mobilization of the entire military? I'm just asking. If it look like that to you, then okay. Okie dokie then. Okie dokie. Cause right here so, me I see some boxes, me I see some supplies, me I see some movement. And that's good. That's good. But really and truly, would we be calling on the citizens for help? Would we be calling for aid from all sorts of people across the world, other countries, governments and stuff like that, if it was unlocked? If the Jamaican government, the Jamaican Defense Force, all of that, if they had it so down pat, then why would we need help? I'm just asking. I want y'all to take a look at your screen, right? Take a look at the screen real closely. Pay attention. Because more time I talk, you have some people them want disrespect, man. Them not understand them the overs what man I talk about. So take a look at your screen, people. What are the soldiers doing? Are they aiding the citizens? Are they giving out food? Are they helping to clear trees, cut down trees, healthy work on houses? What are they doing? I'm just asking y'all. Because some people are going like say the military cannot be deployed to do these things. Them are going like say, yo, it's so far-fetched. Oh, you feel say that, yo, I want to your youth, blah, blah, blah. Yo, you're going like you know it all. You're going like this and that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What y'all talking about? When I speak about coordinated effort, when I'm telling you that I would have liked what I wanted to see. You see me? 4,000 to 5,000 Jamaican troops with assistance from other governments, other troops, plus, volunteers come together and I work on people's house. Just like them can work on the one house, yeah. Imagine if we have 4,000 soldiers plus other volunteers and work on people's house like this right through 5 days, 6 days, 7 days straight. You know how much house would we fix? What if we had trucks on top of trucks, helicopter and them thing there? I bring in zinc and lumber and nail and all them thing there. For aid the people, and we have job sites and stuff like that, locations where you pick up laborers and bring in the people them. And have the people them do the work. You understand? For help restore the homes them. Bring in structural experts for check out the housing, they make sure say everything we need fix, we can stand, we need for buck down. Bring in bulldozers, excavators. It's like, yo, the people them take man for fool. Like, man, I suggest some things we're so far-fetched, but then the government are going to give millions to constituencies, millions of dollars. So the money what them are going to give to the constituencies, right, could have facilitate the things that I'm speaking of. You understand? Instead of giving the money to the constituencies and have the constituencies try to figure that part out, it would have been best if the government, the central government, deal with it. What am I talking about? Mashallah, state of emergency. It's a natural disaster, one of the worst. So the government can take control of the country fully, people. You understand? Them can come in their factories, repurpose businesses. You understand? Them can go to the lumber company them and take the lumber directly from them, get the zinc and them thing, they get everything them need from the lumber places, and recoup them on the back end, on the back channel. But the point I'm making is you can get all of the resources. Come in there, bulldozers from whichever companies, rental, this, that and the third, they can get everything. The central government can get everything. But if you give the funds to the local leaders, yeah, we have seen how that work out. Yeah, lots and lots of people are about to get F in this whole situation, left, right and center. I'm telling you, we've seen it time and time again. Yeah, no justice for the poor. Believe that, you hear? And ladies and gentlemen, don't feel you have to agree with everything I say, You don't have to agree with me. Me just give you my feelings or me pre-things. You have to understand this is a reaction channel. I'm reacting to the things that I'm seeing. I am reacting to the things that I am seeing. And more time, me can't see everything. I don't see everything. You overs, but if me see a thing, that me I react to. So for example, all of what JDF has been doing. Me full up my brain night. Me go through clippings after clippings. Me go through them things just, and obviously that's just a snippet of what's going on. But me make sure me digest all that I can digest. You see me, listen to everything, watch everything that they've been posting up since this whole hurricane business, like literally. You overs, me make sure say me put it right here so phone watch. And a matter of fact, I was speaking on the My Dream podcast earlier, and I'm gonna put some of the audio to the reasoning that we were having, whether you agree or disagree. Cause a lot of people disagree with me, and that's fine. I don't require you to agree with me. I am not telling you that I am the brightest bulb in the shed and the smartest of smartest. I am giving you my feelings and my reasoning. You overs. Someone want to watch all of these clippings here that were provided from the official JDF Instagram page. You can go and check out them page and see where them are post and keep up to date. However, I'm gonna put the audio from the My Dream podcast as you know watch them thing and hear the reasoning. And yeah, me I get pushback on the things where me I say. But as you can see, the things that I was saying, yeah, JDF I get active, them out there, but me not see them certain way. So me have to go to feed them page directly if you see what I go on. And like I've said before, I don't know if the media is purposely cutting around them. I have pointed that out. Because me I say, how is it that the media put out so much information and they're not showing anything with the JDF them active? That was a bit crazy to me. So I don't know if it is deliberate or whatever the case is. Something spooky about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, vulture that. Pre-wagwan here, so.
Right, hold on the one at a time, people. We are gonna do your research yourself.
How much that? 10 million about how much?
No, I don't know. I think it's Jamaican.
Yeah, but me
I
have say
think
how
it-
much in the US.
Like 10.
I
Oh,
mean, I
no,
go do that.
20.
You Google the
100,000.
consistency and me see how much of the money. Yeah.
Mhm.
Check out that. Yeah. How much is 10 million JMB?
Elizabeth.
Bless up in a winning streak. You hear from your people in Mackay Valley? Yeah, man, send deal some videos. Say, yo, hold up there, so
Everybody
watch out.
fuck up, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody fuck up. Like the house them really like covered by the water. Me see some video. And
So
Rico,
four.
don't set up your live. Don't set up your live if you're really doing that. It's just a joke.
no, I
Cause
Google something.
No,
okay,
in
because
my
I
Google
gotta
some me that ask winning.
So
Yeah, me that
Saint
ask
I
winning
Elizabeth.
have
streak and for me here from the people them.
Saint
From Mackay
Elizabeth
Valley.
have 4.
I
So
have
Saint
work
Elizabeth
to do
have
Out of
later.
4.
62,000 there.
Yeah, so Saint Elizabeth have 4. So that have 4.
62,000.
40 million.
Yeah.
So 40 million that. You see me?
Mm.
What can 62,000 do really? Can
That's
it?
what me
It could give you
asking.
tens. It could give you tens. It could give you water.
How much you say you have? 4?
You know, Saint
St.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 62K
Probably,
So like
probably
40 million.
tens.
times 4, yeah.
They come in like a
Yeah.
boathouse, them people are shop for Simone. Fuck
Or they
62,000,
get.
brother.
You
Go clear them
don't like
structure, all of them things there.
the Amazon houses. Do you not like that, DL? The Amazon houses, or you
But
don't
the
like that
Amazon,
idea?
one Amazon house now about 10,000 or 5,000,
No, some of them are cheap.
3,000.
Some of them are cheap.
So that
Yeah,
what?
about that.
248,000?
Oh, but 64,000. Yeah,
Bless
that's not nice.
bless up winning streak. Not for you, say here for your family, me that isn't it? Bless up ours.
Big up winning streak.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Respect streak one item.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This 10
Yeah,
million per.
back to business, Great Edwards.
My mother did land back in the place, you know, go on. She
Yeah?
land in like 2 days ago. My mother forward back.
Oh, she fall back. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you say nobody here for your mother.
I never
That
hear
good
from
man,
her.
yeah, man. Blessing,
Yeah,
man.
she
Blessings,
forward
man.
back. Yeah, she just say what she did
Oh,
there.
good.
Yeah, she did have to drive go way down one place to get like signal. So she just wait it out
Uh,
and then cancel her
Did
flight
she have
like 2
power? Did
times.
she have power though? Did she have power?
No, she didn't have power. Yeah, she did have to drive like 30 minutes to charge her phone and stuff. Her
uh,
flight get delayed must be 2 times, she said. But you're there about
So
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So
Thank
she's
God.
safe.
I think the money need to go up more. I don't know if money go to this.
You
All
need more
right,
money, man.
the money, right? Well, on. Let me see. This
Okay,
includes.
go look at my Amazon houses too. Let's think of a plan that we can share that 64 can stretch.
Okay. Send me. All right. So this. All right. So Prime Minister
Simone, I don't
Dr.
feel
Democrat
I don't feel
introduced
like oh sorry, yes,
policies,
yes, yes,
major measures to support families and communities impacted by Hurricane Melissa. This includes constituency relief funding, thousands of water tanks, duty-free Starlink and solar equipment, school support, field hospitals, custom duty and GCT relief extended, ongoing restoration of electricity and water, housing relief. Now, the 10 million per constituency, I don't know how that will be spent. What is this for? Because 10 million Jamaican dollar. I need to know this. Is it must be Jamaican dollar, right, people? Or is US?
It has to be US.
I think it's
The water tank, I like that idea. Everybody should have. That's a good idea because that's something that, can always be there for the people them and um
no, I think
yeah, it has to be
Jamaican
10
dollar.
million because
They
that can't
they
even.
did Tisha here from fair people in Machilani.
Not sure, but not here, but that's about Tisha from when.
Yeah, cause French say people them there Chilani, we not hear about that.
Oh,
Tisha
I
every
never
day in
heard
the bush is
anything.
blessed up, and yeah, me say I know if the people them safe, I pay hear from them. Yeah, me still not hear from my people myself a Brownstone sentence still, but
Mm.
yeah.
Jaja.
But
So
deal, me
you
not feel
there.
like the money for split up,
Yo,
Hmm?
vendetta
Me not
people.
feel like the money for split up, Me feel like you're supposed to have one structure of people have the money and then them go from zone to zone. And me know them want to do everything in a rush. But yeah, me I said that
Mm-hmm.
we don't want them disperse the money to some different people and the money not reach the people them and the people them still
All
a
right.
look towards certain people, you see me?
Okay, hold on the one night time. Hold on. Big myself in the winning streak. I check in the building. I said, me love war. Snipe up on the building top. Forward Josie one night time. Them, you see me? All right. You see me? All concert in one parish. Big myself, And me I try search that while about that time. I say, yo, you don't have enough constituency. Cause that's a 4 or some parish of 4. Some have whatever and stuff like that. That's what he was showing me.
That's why I 10 million Jamaican because most of them land there St. Elizabeth no farmland.
And and like the whole parish, what I get 110 million now. The constituency, meaning
Yeah,
that so in a one parish you have more 5
yeah,
or more
exactly.
Enough
Like a rural, yeah.
towns, yeah. Little village and towns, right?
yes, so
Yeah,
that media. So basically, all right, 10 million this person have to clean up on us or a billion us or help on us.
yeah. Yeah, I
So
must
the
say clean up
MPs
still.
them
Man, I feel like I
MPs
wait
them and
him.
whatever. I will get some money. So there's other things. So, all right, so 5 million for Senton and Clarendon. 3 million for all other parishes. You see me? So the people may get 10 million at Manchester, St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, and Trelawney. Those are the
Yeah,
ones
them need
getting
that.
10 million per constituency. Between 4,000 and 5,000 water tanks will be distributed in hardest hit communities. Extra focus on schools, families with young children and the elderly. MPs in most affected parish will allocate 2 million for trucking. That is St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Trelawney, and St. James. Others allocated 1.5 million or 1 million based on impact for trucking. All right, restoring water supplies. 631 water systems were disrupted wide. 66% of customers now have water restored. St. Catherine and St. Thomas over 87% restored. 40 generators deployed to water facilities plus additional rentals. Water trucking supporting hospitals, shelters, and communities. Duty-free Starlink and solar equipment. Starlink systems and solar equipment will enter duty-free and GCT free to speed, power, and internet restoration in Hardy. Okay, so if you are saying Starlink system down at Jamaica and solar equipment right now, it's duty-free and GCT free. That's what they're saying right now. So if you not send,
Okay.
so if you not send things to Jamaica, I'm tell you no. If you not send certain things right now under say relief for Jamaica, duty free and GCT free right now. So if you not
That's
send
good to
barrel,
know.
if you
That's
not
good to
send
know.
barrel to Jamaica right now, now is the best time to send barrel and have until the end.
Yeah.
So if you send out
You
five
can send your
barrel,
Christmas barrel. Get your Christmas barrel done one time.
yeah. So right now sending in the solar panel them equipment duty free right now. So if you've been on a solar system, now at the right time to start get some solar panel and you send them in. You see me? Solar equipment. That means they cover the panel them and stuff like that. So if you know anything you want to buy if it's solar, now is the time to buy them and send them in. Also the Starlinks them, if you don't want to buy a couple of them and send in, buy a couple of them. You see me on the spot
Yeah,
like
how
that.
does the Starlink thing work? The Wi-Fi isn't it free for the Wi-Fi?
All right, no, the Starlink in Jamaica that they're giving if you have a flow phone, it is free until this month done. You can collect
Oh, because
it
someone told me their family member got charged $500 to borrow Starlink. I'm like, huh? So how would that make sense? It's just a chop chop, or is you have to pay a certain money
No, I
to
think
have access to certain things, like
maybe never connect to
a
it. I don't know.
device, maybe?
Maybe never connect to it good or I don't know why it's just a charge 500 to borrow
No,
Starlink.
they said people are charging like individuals $500 to
Oh
use Starlink.
no, those people have the Starlink internet at them yard, so them are sell for them internet.
Oh, so they have a box,
Yeah, them
like
have
what
a
they're
box.
saying here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I
So
wasn't sure how it worked. Okay.
that's what happened right there. So if you have a Starlink box or whatever, if it's standard or the mini, you can if you have your yard right now, you go pick up. So you can people are
Yeah,
selling the internet.
them a chop $500 a day to use it.
Yeah, 500 a day if you use
So
it.
I was
So
like, isn't it free? So I was kind of confused. I'm like, why would this,
no,
but if they need more, what I
it's
don't understand.
it's free, meaning where if you have a flow phone and you're in Jamaica, you see me? What you can do, right, is go on your flow phone, the and go into the settings and actually connect, change the network to Flow Starlink. Then you will be able to use the free satellite flow down there. But if you don't connect to it, yeah, you can't use the free. Because they have a free one I go on until the end of this month, you know. But you have to know,
Okay, thanks for
yeah,
explaining.
but you have
I
to have a
wasn't
flow.
sure.
There is a video.
Okay, so I'll tell the person the flow thing.
Yeah, the man them we are charged because them have them own something. So them I go
Them a
chop.
chop hard, yo.
Yeah, that I go on the so.
500 a day.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
check,
looking
check,
for the
check,
video.
check, check, check.
Bless up.
CV, where were you? I got abused.
Why, I apologize, you don't know. Hurricane Melissa abused Jamaica, so right now you just have to go and hold out, mama. You understand?
Okay, okay. I'll play number 2 for that for sure.
Yeah, man, it rough right now, you see me. Blessings and respect to all
How
the
you
people.
doing?
They are going to hold it like a G, man, you know what I say? Yeah, we don't really get it that hard, so we can't complain. Me see people they
Oh,
celebrate.
that's good.
What I call in for say is you don't know, from the get-go, I already knew that the Jamaican government was gonna do some dumb, stupid thing like what they're doing with money distribution to constituents and stuff like that. And I already knew because it's been that way for ages. That's what they do. They divide up money and give it to different communities. And when the money coming at the communities, the money get robbed up, go here, so go there, so go there, so peace out. Just like when they contract contractors to build anything, the money, the overhead is so high, so ridiculous. And then when it bottom out, I say, but it shouldn't cost $1 billion to do something. Just a few years back when they were doing some renovation of a police station, I forgot which parish they were doing it in, and something towards 50 million just for some minor renovation. And you're looking like, what? What could have possibly cost that? Like, what not talk about? But I saw when the money break up and go all over, it just start to just like get crazy. So saying that to say, I am assuming it has to be 10 million USD. This is just me, an assumption. It didn't say it, but it has to be 10 million USD. It can't be 10 million Jamaican, because we're not even going to look this stuff. Do remember that, for example, St. Elizabeth have a population of what, about 150,000 people? 150,000 people. So clear as day, there is no way it could be like $1 million Jamaica. Yeah, like 10
it has
million.
to be US. Even though it's per constituency, They're saying, 'cause it's not for like it's a per constituency.
Yeah, but even if, all right, check it like this, right? If it was Jamaican dollar and it was 40 million for St. Elizabeth, right? 40 million with 150,000 people.
Still short. It's way
That would
short.
be nothing. That would literally be nothing. A matter of fact, let me pull up my trusty calculator right here and do that mathematics.
See where that me that say no money enough to share can give nobody dog. One source of people to have the money and make sure that the money move the way it for move. You see me I say deal?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let's
hold
split
on.
up the money dog. Yeah,
Hold
do
on.
your calculation.
So 40 million Jamaican dollars divided by 150,000 people would be $266. So there's no way it could be Jamaican. Like literally. So it has to be USD. Now, let's take it a step further, right? 40 million USD. Just bear in mind 40 million USD, right? Divided by 100,000 people is the same thing. Now, I understand how I go on here, sir. Right? But when you times the $266 by 150, that would be 40,000 Jamaican dollars per person. So either way you take this,
it's still bad.
It's ridiculous. No, they this might be, initial or whatever response or whatever. But I want to show you how ridiculous the Jamaican government is. Yes, them are this, that. This is stupidity at its highest level. You're telling me that you have a military, right? Military people. Listen to me good. The Jamaican military, 2,000 something soldiers plus about 4,000 reserves, say about 6,000 soldiers, right? If you actually activate some of the reserve with active soldiers, say around 3,000 boots on the ground, 3,000 boots, you know that a lot of them are already being paid. So, and I like say, you have to pay them, because them already I get paid. You understand? You're just deploying them to aid. When they put out these SOEs, we see more soldiers on the street when on the SOE that we see in that hurricane relief. Maybe I'm just tripping. I mean, I don't see that.
Oh, no, all right. You're saying SOEs using more soldiers on the ground.
Yeah.
But what if it's that the soldiers right now, with what was going on, this is not a SOE. This is actually a disaster where the soldiers are scattered across the country. I don't know how much you have in reserve. I don't know.
So I'm telling you, 4,000. So I am saying it should not be, because this is a natural disaster, which should be a state of emergency naturally. So it should be declared a state of emergency and deploy them.
But see, remember say the people them now have video. Remember say them now have video. The soldier them are do what them are doing. So you don't know what them station. When the politician them have video, the SOE them in the community them that have video. But you don't know what the soldier them are do right now. You know what I say?
Stick a pin. We do know what they're not doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, but I know what they're not doing. They're not building. They are not building anything right now, because it was assessed. Damages were assessed, and
them are clear. Them are clear the place. You have to clear the place before they rebuild CV.
Hold on, listen, no, brother, listen to me. This whole soldier thing, with all the roads you see, people getting robbed and stuff like that. Do you see soldiers at checkpoints in and out of places?
No.
So why are y'all making a defense for that, not realizing that?
No, we're not saying them up on the road. We are talking about them clear the destruction areas. That we are talking about.
The amount of soldiers, you should see that. You should see them at checkpoints.
They should be spread out in those kind of areas.
Them should have checkpoint and all of them stuff.
Correct. Just like on the SOE, you should see them active. You understand what I'm saying?
It wasn't declared. That is a problem.
Even if they're visible, right? Just to deteriorate the thieving and the robbing alone, there should be some sort of presence or
should be declared. Like they should have checkpoints, but they don't have that.
So why don't I'm saying to you? So you're saying, state of emergency have not been declared. Why? That's the first question you should ask. On the like This is insane. All right, do you remember COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mashallah, everything goes into effect. So what's
That's
going
a
on?
good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
But
They were able to control
some
the
place
people
now have
during
internet.
COVID.
But some place now have internet and them thing there. So even if them have checkpoint and them thing there, you don't know CV. You drive out the whole country.
I am saying to you, right? I
No, but that's
can't.
ask a question,
I
isn't it?
don't know. You hear what I said to you? I don't know
Yeah.
what they are doing. I can only tell you what they're not doing.
Okay.
How I know they're not doing this is because currently they're allocating the funds to the constituencies rather than deploying the troops to do the work.
Yeah.
So I
Moreover,
know
you say you're supposed to say you're supposed to say military force are going to a community them and do all of them something.
that
Yes,
is
you may
what
say.
The tents, set up
military
some tents, and
Yeah. Moreover, we say because you see the politician them are going at the community, but we not see the soldier them there.
a soldier
Yes, me.
helicopter for your land, a build up tents, a build
Yeah.
up facilities.
Yeah,
People are
yeah.
supposed to hungry. And you have to
Yeah,
have
moreover, we
tents
say.
everywhere set up. That is
You're
what
supposed
soldiers
to and
are.
place where unreachable, you're supposed to see how even the helicopter them and soldier jump out the helicopter go assist people. We
When
not
them
see none of
train
them the something. We not see none of them clippings. We not see nothing.
from
Moreover, we say that. We not see nothing.
Me grew up watching soldiers them a train, ears carrying and battlefield, chuck out a helicopter, lick up them face when them a learn for fire gun, when them a mash up them hand and slide up on rope. This is what I've seen growing up. All soldiers train. I've been watching stuff all over the world. When UN forces go out, they're putting so UN soldiers are peacekeepers, right? This is what they do, right? So alone. Is either Jamaica can do it or they can't do it. If you can't do it, then you ask for help from other countries, other soldiers. The other day, we going in 80. Jamaica saying soldiers got 80 for got aid.
Mm-hmm.
that's true.
Are we only see the US military helicopter and them thing now? We not see we own.
And the
Yes,
foreign
me.
countries, the
They're
Spanish
dropping,
countries.
as you said, they're dropping the ball. They're dropping the ball right there. The moment them not declare that, and actually have a soldier, the military, do these work.
Yeah. Or when they remember the problem in Mobay CV when there was the whole gun problem and they did state of emergency, like hello, that really like it's just even just the image, right? Because if the image is even out there, obviously they can't be everywhere, but if it had a certain image where people believe things and it hits social media, it can cut a lot of the shit out, right? And give a lot of hope too.
I see one a real talk CV because we see even the firefighter them are gonna rescue people. Although we not see the soldier going on the community to rescue nobody.
I haven't seen no video with one.
The whole west side of the country actually have checkpoints. So going to the west right now, there should be checkpoints, soldiers, and because then you would have a less whatever people that get robbed or like a certain period. If you not have reliefs are going, you cannot go, you cannot pass. You have to have a reason to be going here. Set up tents or whatever. Card now the part that make sure you soldier them in their work. Actually, I clean up and stuff like that.
Agree.
I don't know how much tent should I pitch already. When I posted, when I
what is a tent? Like fuck.
You're supposed to see military truck are going to go relocate the people them. Even if them like it, yes or fucking no, because the country have to get back together. So you have to go leave because the people them are go clear out the place, isn't me?
And not everywhere, just the hot spots. It's just the hot spots to give an image so at least a thief can say, let me think twice. Like, we don't even have that. Right now, they're like, the thieves are like, fuck, they doing shit. And they're bold right now.
CV, you remember what they CV that say, the government them have to make some hard decision. Bring in the soldier them and take the people them out of fucking community if they more left, yes or no.
But you don't
relocate them and then build some tent, give them and them thing there, isn't it?
You don't
bring them a some shelter.
You don't necessarily need to take them away from their communities. Unless you're in a community where you're on a mudslide or active water and stuff like that. I'm telling you, you can literally them are bulldozers. This is the thing. When the average person think about these situations, they're not realizing that the government have all access, right? So this thing about can't go places, can't rescue people, that's all nonsensical. That's just human beings not thinking logical. There is no equipment that Jamaica have that the government don't have access to. None at all.
So Chevy said people that do search and rescue.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. That's on a small scale. What we're talking about is a national scale. We're talking about people making it look like, oh, because you're not see. Let me tell you something. If the soldiers were active the realest way, there's no way you can video anything without seeing them. A matter of fact, they would be the one, all the news, everything will be broadcast in this. So you're not seeing it because it's not happening on the scale. They can only hide what is being kept on a small scale. So let's say some soldiers are doing some search and rescue. You know, you have a 50 soldier here. 50 soldier to help a parish of 150,000 people? Make it make sense. You understand? On top of that, as I said, if Jamaican forces can't handle it, you ask for help. Where the forces from Canada, the forces from America, where the soldiers them are active boots on the ground? Remember, you know, if you don't ask for it, you can't get it, you know. Because
And we're part of the Commonwealth. We would help. Like we are raising funds. We would help. Just ask.
yeah, because it's more. It seemed to me this is
We have to
more
get the invitation.
money oriented.
But see, we more ask you one question though. The people that we see coming through the airport, we not see them are doing the work, you know, we not see no clippings of them are doing the work. Airport now full of people, so them are coming, come get aid. We not see them people are doing nothing.
Because you can't just go. That's the whole point. Everybody wants to go help, but you can't. You understand? And it should not.
You have to be assigned roles because if anything happens to these people and they're not properly accommodated and have proper tasks, people could get hurt, people could get sued. It's not so easy.
People getting robbed and stuff like that. So you come into this country and go into an area, you're gonna endanger yourself. You know, you can just like them I tell you, you can bring malaria, you can bring diseases. People are already in a bad situation, and you are forward in that. So yes, people may have like good, you know, thoughts and want to help and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I know say it go. Now all right, me ask you a question. Since me are the idiot Chevy. So sir, go ahead, CEO. The Black River Hospital. It up and running?
I don't know. I can't tell you nothing about it.
Black River Hospital, it up and running?
No. Damage.
Okay, so me ask you a question. Does it take 7 days to repair that hospital?
No.
It can't take less than that.
I seen Chinese people build a whole fucking hospital in 2 weeks.
It's not shiny. But I'm saying
I'm just saying in general I've seen that.
Hold on. Do y'all remember COVID? When in China.
That's what I'm trying to say. Chinese build theirs in a couple weeks.
In 2 days.
And it was good.
Yeah, but
the big one there.
Get the freight. Them would have to go get the freight in the country. And yeah, say, yo, them have to go get the freight. Them have to get things lifted out. Them have to get transport.
No, but
so everything different, dog. Remember?
Go on, we're not talking about none of that. Not about no.
We're talking about little fix, put a piece of wood here, a little zinc here, and two things. Yeah, we're talking about things you can find on the ground and recycle and use in the meantime. Patch up.
The people just
and then you fix it up later. Yeah, you just need to do patchings.
May I agree with your CV, and with the hospital, them need to drop some military tent and them thing there right at the hospital too. And that me did I tell them. Deal, you see me I say? And I tell Deal say drop some military tent with some bunk bed and them thing that them could have build back the hospital, put some Delco and generator, whatever you want to put there. You see me I say Simon and get busy. And monitor the area. You see me I say zone off the area.
So yo, me I say too. All I was say let the experts work and this and that. That is the problem. Jamaica has been this way from ever since, and this is why nothing ever gets done. Because if I call out the government, the people them run out and them say what they must say. But when everything's said and done, then them turn around and cost the government. You see, these are the people, human beings are the problem. This is why these societies can't function properly. You will never have things get done properly because people are gonna say let the experts work when the experts are not experts. They are not experts.
They're not even educated in certain things, so how can they? Look how people are blow up.
They're proving it over and over that they're not experts. So the Black River Hospital, the first thing you're supposed to do, like rain don't fall already, right? So is it underwater? No. So what you have to do? Bring in the structural engineer. So I'm an expert, so I'm going to speak as an expert. So you're bringing the structural engineers. to check out the building, check out the structure. If what's there is feasible to repair the roof upon and whatever needs fixing, right? So if they sign off on the structure being safe enough to build, to put back a roof on and fix up windows and stuff like that, then you go ahead, right? This is how it's done. Now, what stopped the government from doing these things oftentimes is what we call red tape and yellow tape. For example, in California, after the wildfires, right? When Donald Trump came in, remember under Biden, they could not rebuild. The reason they cannot rebuild right away because the contracts, this, that, you can't privatize it, just like in Jamaica. Under these situations, you cannot privatize. So unless the parliament then pass laws allowing it to happen, right? So you have to cut through the yellow tape and the red tape because remember, when it comes to building in Jamaica, like anywhere else, it's a lot of laws. So a man can, you need floor plan. It's a whole process to get a floor plan. The floor plan itself costs over
Inspectors.
$350,000 Jamaican dollars for a floor plan.
Inspectors, because they're gonna have to make sure that things are safe.
So blueprint, you have to understand. No, building, no, go on, people attack. Just if you want to put up a house, but then can come and put a stop order. You can get in trouble, you start build up your house. You understand me? So if them run in while you build a house and put a stop order, you get F. Now, if you go through the proper channels, it will cost you $1 million just for floor plan, blueprint, this, and the third. You have to know these things. So it's called yellow tape, red tape. It's not easy to just boom, bam, bam.
No, government moves slow in general. Like just when you ask something from the government or make a request, sometimes it can take 6 months or to a year. Like if you're lucky, like everything moves slow. Period in government, right? So
But
nothing's
see,
gonna be
you
done
know, say
overnight.
politics, the people them start play. Politics, the people them start playing and all that.
Everybody have
Cause may I tell you, say but may I say one set of people, Simone, supposed to have the money and I go make sure say it a go rough still, but have some whole heap of people. Yes, may I say we're gonna situate under one body
Go on.
they are the government.
We are gonna do with money in a St. Elizabeth right now. You're the people of St. Elizabeth. What are you gonna do with money?
Say
You
like
ain't got no shop.
all of the situation them.
What are you
No,
gonna do?
may I say like bring in supplies and all of them somewhere. So what the politician them are gonna do with the money them whatever say?
Yeah, me all right. So now me I talk to you about because me
Yeah, so that's why I meant to say the money not supposed to split gone away.
in these situations, right? The money, people, everybody look for money. Money is a very confusing thing. Money tends to confuse the average individual because they don't see money for what money is. So that's the first problem we're gonna have right there. I'm sure my wife explained to her. I said, look here, if you have 150,000 people and you give them $1,000 each, how much money is that? $1,000 is only $150,000. I'm just trying to show y'all that if you do that, you already reach how much money already? 150 million USD. How you think this gonna balance out? Does it make sense? Yeah, break up. It is not feasible. So people, because it doesn't matter what you can use it and do with us. I try to tell us that it is nothing in the first place. You understand what I'm saying? It is nothing in the first place because you give 150,000 people $1,000 each. That is 150 million USD. So I am explaining to y'all that the money is confusing to the average individual because they hear 150 million US. But when you break it down, it is nothing. That's what I want you to understand. So if you're to take $150 million and give it to 150,000 people, that's $1,000 each. It cannot do anything. Therefore, the government has to be hands-on and do the repairs for the people, get the blueprints for the people, facilitate the structure building and rebuilding for the people because they will not be able to afford it. Even if you gave them $1 million each.
You still can't build a house.
Cannot do it. Plus, labor is going to cost so much because of demand, supply, and demand.
Sewage, don't forget the sewage, plumbing, all that stuff.
It cannot.
They're
It
gonna have to
cannot
figure it
work.
out because obviously whatever worked didn't work. So they're gonna have to redo the whole sewage and pipes and everything again.
Everything. It can't work.
Basically,
But
you're starting from scratch.
the people
Yeah,
can't
like
deal
it's
with
fresh land that you just bought.
giving them money and stuff can't work.
Yeah, and then now Simone, you have to go have people that survey the land them too, you know.
Exactly, back to
So
basics.
that's
Like
a
we're just
situation
buying
to you
land.
see.
Yeah, yeah. It's like we bought land in the bush.
Yep.
Like if we bought, yeah, it's
We
like we
don't
bought
know
land in the
title.
desert.
No title, no deeds.
No title, no deeds, no square
One.
foot. Divider who deserves this much
Yep.
space versus who deserves that much space.
Right now, land them change up. People
Yep.
go say, "My land this, my land that." It's gonna be crazy.
What?
Yep.
Everything
And then
shifted.
now,
You had that nice piece of land, it
Simone
shift.
people, and then now Simone people will never even have a house before. I got in
Oh,
the
you
mix,
tell it.
and you can't tell them nothing. Cause when them say, "Yo, them lose
What?
everything," what you gonna know?
I would say it too. I would say it too.
All right.
I would say, shit, I lost my house.
Y'all know what's crazy, right? This thing we have, we call it farsight. And the reason why we call it farsight, sight beyond sight, is the ability to know the outcome of something before pursuing it. So people, I say, let the experts work, this, that, blah, blah, blah. What y'all need to understand is that, you see, the bill today is one y'all gonna pay for tomorrow. So if y'all allow y'all don't speak up today, Jamaica will be dealing with this problem ages to come. It's gonna be crazy. You think they're gonna be able to just give these people money and these people are gonna build back a life? They cannot. We will have to take care of these people for a long, long time to come. So all who think, if you think giving them food and supply is going to be sustainable, no, they need home. They need the infrastructure to fix back so them can get back to work and work for themselves. Or else these people are going to be dependent upon the state for years to come. So
And that me that tell DLCV, say the people them have to build back the community, the business community to say people them can work. So when them actually have them house, jobs are there for the people them.
And that's why we talk about like the government identify some complex or whatever and build up.
Yeah, remember that when I say, yo, find a piece of land, build some housing scheme. Yes, I may say, and place the people them. Find job and them thing for the people.
And then after when them get the house, them they work and they maintain it.
Yes.
And that is the thing, right? It is so insane. That's why I try to show the people them say, we have to pay attention. We have to see what going on in the rest of the world and use it as the example what first world countries do to other countries. For example, what's going to happen to Gaza, Palestine? What's going to happen, right? So people have to go leave them land. They're going to be placed elsewhere. And then the government are going to take over the land and rebuild it. You, the people, ain't going to have no land. If you sit on 20-acre land and you don't have anything to prove that 20-acre land is yours, and you haven't been paying taxes, you don't have 20 acres of land no more. So you did not just lose a house and car and animals, you lost 20 acres of land.
Yeah, lose everything, money gone.
So when the man them go so boom and build a housing scheme or wherever and really reposition you, put you wherever, just know that you done lost all of that. Now, if you're someone who never had nothing, this is a great thing for you.
Yeah, no, me that's a to deal. Me I say, yo, if you can prove say you own your land and you can rebuild it yourself, yes, me I say, and the government I got give permission for build back right there. So, well, go ahead and do your stuff. You was me I say, but other from that, why me don't know the clean up. Me just say, yo, after I clean up, me don't know where to go from here.
Stevie, let me ask you a question. Big up the man on the panel.
Yes, sir.
Bless up.
And this is another political thing. How you think Andrew manage the crisis? That's your opinion.
All right. My opinion, I am not putting it, this is my opinion, I am not putting it on Andrew only. I'm putting it on the Jamaican government, opposition, and presiding party. Jamaica seemingly have no infrastructural setup for hurricane, and we're a hurricane-prone island, which I find to be crazy because it can't just be Andrew. It would have been every prime minister before him all the way till now. The contingencies, we have dealt with Beryl, we have dealt with Gilbert, Ivan, so on and so forth. So the fact that we do not have the necessary preparations to deal with these kind of situations tells me that the entire Jamaican government is a farce. Because pre the levels, when Katrina hit and them never react to it properly and stuff like that. You see the backlash that come out of Hurricane Katrina? No, do understand that Hurricane Katrina kind of different because America and the Red Cross, Blue Cross, all aid, right? So FEMA, this and that, and you get what I'm saying? So they have those things set up for those.
And it still is hard.
But the government still have to get active. That's what I said to you, General.
Yeah, watch you guys watch the documentary on Netflix.
Hold on, Simone. So my whole thing was, me know say Jamaica don't have the capability to deal with something on a scale. So what me think him should have do is make a appeal to the international community to listen. For the biggest storm in so many years, we're gonna need everybody help. You hear what you say? If you don't ask, you don't get it. We know so them have back channel to make requests, but you see, when me think him should have make a public appeal because it's 10 times worse than anybody could have ever fathom.
But DL, didn't you say he applied for the UN thing? Didn't he apply for some UN disaster thing?
This little one is 2 weeks old, a couple weeks old, and then
probably
out the door them sleep bedroom. Like,
it is a lot less. It's a lot less than what I
think so.
Did you not hear?
Yeah, it was supposed to be worse. It was supposed to be worse.
Did you not hear my predictions of what that was? A category 6 was don't have a cat 6, and it was a category 6 hurricane through the center of Jamaica. What you saw in those 5 parishes could have been the entire Jamaica.
Could have been everything.
It did. It was supposed to go through the center, straight through Clarendon. It was supposed to go through the center of Jamaica, and it turned.
Few days ago, when
a category 6 hurricane going through Jamaica at the speed. Note, it was only moving like 1-2 miles per hour. If that thing moving 1 to 2 miles per hour went through the center of Jamaica, there would be no Jamaica left.
CV, they said 33 foot of rainfall was what was supposed to be predicted.
There would be
33 feet of rainfall if it went the way it was supposed to go.
So you're saying, oh, this and that. I'm like, the government is on the strain, which I find to be so ridiculous because it's only about 5 parishes hard hit, right? So I'm like, imagine if it was every parish. What would you have been doing then? If you're struggling with this, what would you have done with what was predicted? If it had actually come true, what would I do? I them think them look on and I say, but we're not prepared for nothing.
Let them watch Hurricane Katrina on Netflix. The people to this day are still not even recovered. To this day. Because I think it was like the 10-year or 20-year anniversary the other day. They're still recovering.
In a first world country, it's hard to recover from it. Because when you go through these things and your whole house go underwater, and then even worse, you're in a hurricane-prone area. So it's like, oh, Jano, the PTSD just thinking about it every day, like, damn, next hurricane can come like, yo, can wipe you out again. Just like matter about hurricane this and hurricane that. And I'm looking like, General, you know, say kind of spooky right now. Them say another one I blew out there, and I'm like, you know what they would have good is to my people, them get back some house stuff and can go in at the most before more rain start fall again. Because if we get all 3-4 days of rainfall, what happened, really and truly?
It's already raining.
So what's gonna happen? People are gonna die. That's what's gonna happen.
People will die, yep.
So,
and that's why I say that's why I was sticking up for the little brother. Some people are just paranoid. No one's gonna be really thinking straight right now. A lot of people just stress out.
Because people, everybody they think food and water, and I'm telling you, what's priceless is peace of mind. And to human beings, the most peace of mind you can have is having a roof over your head. You can't hungry and sleep comfortably in your bed. But it's hard to sleep comfortable with your belly full with no roof over your head. If you get what I'm saying. You see the people them down there, them have whole heap of food, right? Them get bags of this and bags of rice and bags of flour and bullet beef and water and whole heap of food.
And nobody's giving tents, and tents are cheap. It's like it's freaking me out. Like the amount of money you can pay for like a T-shirt, you can really buy like a $10 tent. Like what's going on, man? Buy a Temu tent.
Some people in a house without house tap have water and food.
Yeah.
Some people have water
Like
and food and I pull it.
I appreciate the donations, but some of the money really can go to a tent.
Right. Well, I mean,
so see, the Black River School demolished. Them have no high school down there. None of them something there.
Well, from what I listen, it's been 7 days, so me can't tell.
Where said there?
I think States the mash up.
States mash up.
The roof.
But this is a situation with them people are willing to relocate, CV.
And
you know, Jamaican people them staying a dog, you see me?
But you know, you have a laugh, you know. You don't realize what we are trying to tell you.
Americans do it too.
We understand what you said.
Americans worse for that shit.
You're alone, you know, because I tell you something and it's like, sleep. How many times I have to come on these platforms and tell you all the future before it happens? Me telling about COVID already from the get-go. Man-made, Wuhan, China, Ray. We telling you from the get-go. This is all right. Boom. Remember BLM? Me telling you about BLM from it's like every single time the things are happening, I'm like, yo, this, that. We'll never listen, no problem. Again, let me tell you again. The government did not deploy the soldiers or have not deployed the soldiers to do the groundwork, to do the building. It's because they do not want those people to build back. Me as states painful. Because if they do that, then they fix up back the people in house and the people can go back to a semblance of life and they don't want that because they want to get
okay. Cause them want them smart city. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever it is they want. But as I tell you, say it more those smart car, but yo, you have 1,000, 2,000. Do you not understand that we have thousands and thousands of people willing to volunteer to go help build right now? People who have the who can be carpenters, masons, blah, blah. We have tons of people who are willing to go volunteer and work. We have soldiers, police who can do the work, firefighters who can do the work. We have people who are from all over the world who want to come in and help. And you're telling me we can't build 100 houses in a week? We can't fix back some house in a week? How you try to tell me, say? How long they can take? How long you think it take to put up block? Eh? You know, so when you have the supplies, you can build a 5-bedroom house, 1-floor house in a less than a week.
All right. And as we talk about the land and building back them house upon the land, as you say, no for the people, them are going to say, I feed them land, this, I feed them part, that.
Yeah, them are going to fight.
Yeah, too much confusion now going on this stuff. So I guess they go.
Something have to go on.
Yeah, something have to go on. The people them need to get somewhere to stay. I'm with that.
Yep.
Them need somewhere to stay.
Yeah. God damn, remember we are talking about this, you know, the cleanup, it hectic, you know, but the rebuild situation.
That's a problem.
Totally lost with this, dog. The rebuild are gonna be a situation, dog.
And the shelter right now, like.
Why not say clean up?
Yeah.
When I say clean up, because you're thinking on an individual basis, an average person basis. You're thinking like, oh boy, Jano, if we go get an excavator, a bulldozer, and this and that, that's a lot of money for me to go get this and get that. The government has all of that. So
yeah, we're talking about for cut back road and them something that a whole heap of place slide way, you know. Yeah. So that's a new road I forgot build. Yes, I mean, that's a new road I forgot cut and all of them stuff there. So that we that talk about.
Yeah,
and
brother.
That like clean up talk about.
Oh, yeah,
yes, man.
And temporary roads don't take long to build. That's what I'm saying. If you're looking to make a highway,
enough for the place, you know. So enough for them places that are still underwater, see where them have got build a certain drainage for them water there. Run go somewhere different and all of them things.
That's why I'm not talking about places that, remember from the get-go, I tell you, I'm not speaking of places that's under mud or underwater. That's why I make space, because you can't do nothing with those places right now. That's why I use Black River Hospital, and I asked, obviously me not did it right now, so I can't tell you the repairs that they've made. And I said to y'all, if them repair it yet, because if them get them
No, I'm not saying
structural
no outside.
engineers,
I'm
I
not saying
haven't
no
seen it.
repair yet.
So I was like, wait a minute, you get your structural engineers, right? And then you secure, make sure the facility was good. Remember, it's an earthquake, a hurricane. So if the wall them good structurally, or if anything, any beams or anything, I just want you, I don't think y'all understand the building process. Once you get the go ahead, all you need are labor and supplies. When we're building house, it costs a lot, because for me, if I hire 10 man, 5 man for lay a block, couple man for mix cement or rent a cement mixer or whatever, it costs so much. But if the government do it, a 1-3, you see how fast house build, how fast house fix, take nothing, because it's just people working. It's not a money thing. It's not a labor issue, because you have lots of people to work. So when you have 2 man a build a house, it take a while. Like, you have money problems. When you have 10 man operate on the house, one go. In a week, you can rise up a whole house and deck that in a 1 week, and it done. Bottom drop everything 1 week. Boom. 3 week, deck dry, you're ready to go. If I think 1 week, ready for living now.
But all right. With all right, yes, sir, all right. There might be people that carry the manpower to do the work and whatever. They go out foundation, drop it wall house them and whatever. But won't that take a lot of manpower though?
It wouldn't
Build
take a lot.
a crazy amount of house, because we're not talking like 100 house, 200 house.
No, but I'm saying to you, if you don't start with any, even if you were building 100 a week or repairing a 1,000 a week, I'm saying if you don't start somewhere, how are you gonna get anywhere?
True.
Every step, the longest journey starts with a step. So if me ever stop and say, you ever look on a, well, on 1 second, you ever look on a distance where you want to walk, go? I look how far it there. Yeah, I said, John, walk over, and you start walking and two.
That's the worst feeling. That's one of my fears. I hate it. 2 times it happened in my life. It looks so close, and you think, okay, I must do this in an hour. Fucking shit took half a day. Fuck that.
But you have to walk. So
yep. If you have to take the baby steps, or you won't get there.
But as I say, they don't want to do it. They don't want to do that. They have a different plan for that. You see me?
Buy out the people with monkey money as always.
Yeah, but we need the people them to get some shelter somewhere. That's my point right now, because it's been over a week now, and that's what I'm looking for right now. Shelter for the people them.
Shelter. And deal. That's what I try to show you, my brother. That's why I talk the way I talk, and people don't realize what I say now. I understand the logistics. I also understand the mindset, and I understand what people are trying to do and trying not to do. So you can't look on it one way, For example, do you remember when the hurricane was coming, a lot of people refused to move out of their home? Why is that? Because they would rather stay with their property and go down with the ship. Captain right? That's a 1. 2, right? The people that got relocated for burial or whatever got sent to stadium or whatever. Man, I say, yo, bro, the last time them car we got stadium, them left with it, the conditions were rather than my yard. Now that them say. Instead of going through them say what they dealt with when they were relocated was so horrible that they would rather stay and face the hurricane.
Because you need people to watch over them. You cannot have people in a place and have a staff. I see them right around the clock. So you know that go.
All right. So I hope y'all are getting it. So people want to stay with them property. They want to own them belongings where them work for. There's this sense of attachment to even your goat and your whatever, because that's human beings. We have attachment. Yeah, a film piece of land, this, a film this, yes, I'm a born and grow up, want. This is how human beings are. We're attached to certain things. So knowing say, if you put me in our house, say from St. Elizabeth, I can't make a Clarendon. The fear is that I'm going to lose everything when we did have. Even though you give me this, at any time you can kick me out. So human beings, the sense of security is not there. When it comes to relocation, people are very skeptical about relocating. So when you say, Ray, may I say, well, tents in a Demona community, if you're able to erect some tents and shelters there, fine. But if you're going to take them away from their parish and bring them somewhere else, they're going to be very skeptical about that. People is stressed out and mad. If me have a
Oh
year,
my God, they spread rumors.
yeah, me have
They
a
might
year call and
kidnap
you
me,
take me off of my year call and I can't go put up in my hotel.
harvest my body.
I stress, they are stress me. I have to talk about that stress. I'm mad, I go mad me. I go think about, boy, what if the government are take my land? What if me not get back this? What if me not get back? Like, them think they're mad people out, brother. So now if you look on things both ways, you know, a lot of, like, remember, you know, we are human beings. And even through the bubonic plague, people still a fuck. People still a make baby. Through Spanish influenza, through COVID, look how much COVID baby. Through COVID baby, me having a dad. Do you have COVID baby too?
Those COVID babies or something else.
We got COVID
Those COVID baby are reincarnated people, okay? That's all I have to say.
Yo, I'm just saying, not because natural disasters and stuff are happening, don't think people gonna stop living. No matter how vile situations get, people are still gonna make the best of it. People are gonna be accustomed. I'm just telling you, it's gonna be the Wild Wild West in a lot of these places. And if you think robbery and scamming and madness stop, just know say it's about to get viler.
Yeah, food shortage, I go crime and violence, the outbreaks, like a lot of things are gonna happen.
You understand? Imagine what certain dancehall man are gonna do. We want to take over your land long time, and gentrification is a real thing. And I know y'all people don't realize it. The world is corrupt. Y'all have government who are gonna imply gangs and dance and people and corrupted corporations are gonna help to push people off of them land. You understand? Should be away and take over and say, yeah, I'm filming this. So when the government comes, crazy things are going. And this is just reality me are going. You know, I feel like it still. I just how the world work. Human beings will forever be human beings. F up to the max. Understand? Because this is why I'm not a charity thing, you know. Because in all honesty, I can't deal with it. Imagine, say, you are one of them charity people right now. And $1 million US drop in your account right now for 80 people. No matter how you're benevolent. If you're not used to them kind of money, they no daddy. You let go that money there, no brother.
Yeah, squeeze up 100,000, 200,000. Yeah, some people are do that.
Then no must. You can't say you hungry. So you get $1 million and you're hungry, brother. You give it $1 million and you turn. Look like an So I know human beings already. We can't even trust ourselves. We can only hope and pray say if we're in a certain situation, we will do the right. I just that me I try to show you. We are human beings and we are all fallible. So I don't like say, yo, me I tell you say me better than no man. Like me no proud. Come on, bro. If you don't think it, dog, you see a piece of money drop out of a man's pocket. I'm the type of person you drop your money. But even when you look a vice, remember you look a vice, I said, John, you know, come on, people. Come on. Don't bull crap. As a man, I'm going like, you know, right. But saying all of that to say, I do not like how the government is handling it at all. I hated the whole assessment thing. I found it, Andrew Holness' response to be garbage. Initially, I said it then. I did not like the fact that he touched down and I shake people and a bag, and I hated that. I hated every second of it. I find it to be so condescending and ridiculous. I saw it as a photo op. I saw it as just, I just don't. It hurt me to see it. Because maybe, you know, he was helping and we don't see, you know. But you're not showing us the help. So we are only seeing what you're showing us. And what we saw was you walking around speaking to people right after the most devastating hurricane. How am I to take that? How am I to deal with that? What am I to do with that? What you give me that intel there for? So now me I look upon it and me I put myself in the situation and said if I was just desolated and the government came to me, Prime Minister said, shake my hand and gave me a hug and tell me, so we're gonna build back, we're gonna be stronger than ever. And then he gone about in business. And me still there saying a darkness and now I'm put out my brain in people.
Yeah.
I put my brain in.
Yeah, I guess it's yeah. But when it comes to these whatever, they're gonna fly around, do what they're doing. As me say, in our first half, he was not. He was flying around. He had nothing given out, I think, until after when the supplies them come in, he was driving around, and then after him, I give out the things them. That's some I video them.
Okay, so I'm tell us, I stop watching because I was like, Jesus Christ, we can't deal with it.
Yeah, so there were some other videos where he was actually handing out tarpaulins and stuff.
Oh man, bro, I was cut up, bro. I'm telling you, I was like, you cut me, me never bleed, bro. Like I was like, what?
But think about it as a way of, all right, the leader forwarding, your hurricane just forward, the leader coming and say, all right, we know what go on. Because people were cut off. So they were giving like a sense of hope, like, listen, we know what go on, we are come. So like it was like that. But because people are putting it on the, I get it. Some people like, all right, this look like a photo op, this look like that, what you're doing. So I get that part of it.
Well, me, all right, or me put it, or me view it, right? This is my perspective still. I wish I wish I was the prime minister. I wish I was in charge because I would have done a lot more. And I know for a fact, even in preparation, I would have been doing a lot more because my mindset is way different from what I'm seeing. Maybe it would be different if I'm in power, but I'm saying like, bro, having facilities ready to go, commandeering stuff, having helicopters, having trucks and bulldozers. I'm thinking, I'm all right, hurricane I'm landing, supplies. Even if me head out first, your supplies can't be more than 2-3 hours behind me. You understand me? Because just like how my helicopter can land, the next helicopter can land. Just like how my vehicle can drive, another vehicle can drive. You can't tell me say you don't have access to supplies on the go. Even if me have to go a supermarket, I send out my soldiers or whoever to go commandeer that and bring it come. It a reach. CMD me touchdown, CMD supplies are touchdown. Yeah. That's my thing. CMD me touchdown, flashlights are touchdown. Wherever store, wherever hardware store, we are go feet. We are 10 feet. And it a reach. Just like how my helicopter touchdown, it a touchdown. Wherever 10 cell, it a touchdown. That is just me. So that's why I'm telling you from the get-go, there is no way I could be a prime minister or something like that because there's no way I could sleep at night with people living like that under my watch. There's no way. If one of my youth them, me I like when I goat them. You understand? You ever see? You ever when the goat can't find a kid, right? You ever hear the goat walk up on them?
I'm be a night.
Be a night. Just a walk. The goat can't rest. The goat can't sleep. The goat haunted. I have to find the kid. There's no way I could rest. You understand? I just my personality. So now me, and I not blame nobody. Me just say that is government in general. You have to have a certain mindset to deal with these kind of situations. And everybody can deal with it. That's why I say to you, say, you ever look at reality. If you say, if you was a doctor, even if you got into being a doctor so you can save lives, save babies, save whoever, whatever. When you are an operating doctor, a surgeon or whatever, right? You're gonna save some, you're gonna lose some. Imagine if you were to take that home with you. How would you function if you lost the patient today and you have to go home and that fester, then you come back tomorrow again? You cannot. So you have to learn how to compartmentalize and say, all right, and everybody me can save. And I guess that is the way people in the government and stuff have to look on it. They isolate themselves and know, so watch, can't save everybody, Like Alka would have say, can't save the world. I talk a bit too much in it.
King J up. I said start already. You said me something a while ago. Hold on. You said me something a while ago. You said them Pinky them just analyzed the Dana Steer Town St. Anne. What?
Don't talk too already,
Take over time again.
You don't have to listen to me, I say me an idiot already, So I say my time.
What the hell?
So my time in a too rain, okay, you see what money.
Yeah, you're a prophet. Yo, give me my ladder numbers, okay?
I wish I could start this thing about that. I wish I could prophesy something that would benefit me. Can't take them foolish. But seriously though, going forward, what y'all are gonna experience and see. If when you think on a heart broken yet, get ready for reality. As someone I talk today, you know, I mean I'm marking all on in that chat, you know. You see who no? In that chat where I say, Ray, I'm on 2 months from now. I will put a ready feet.
Oh my God, he'll mark you guys because he gets back to me from 5 years ago. The fuck? See if you don't forget nothing.
Me not forget nothing. Every comment want to make me mark that in my head. And 2 months, 3 months down the line, when you see the thing I collapse and I wait, then you see when I come back and I'm going to look on the side and say, oh, okay. You never see it. You never see what happened. You feel like you can't see the truck and get out of control. Or the brake and go up on the truck. Brother, every time you go in your vehicle, you're supposed to check your brake. You're supposed to check your engine, check your gas, check everything. If you know you're a criminal, check if no bomb under it. Check if nothing in the muffler. Yes or no? Am I saying something wrong here?
No.
So, what you mean? Hold on, check. What wrong with checking? Even if me I said certain things and it already a go so, then what wrong with me saying it? Am I saying something wrong? Am I not saying stuff that will benefit the people? So what wrong with stating it? Is that we don't want to talk? So I go on then. So if we lock off, on platform where we talk and give you opinion when if you have none. You see them thing I may talk about it, you know. You know that style in the hell, you know. And I really make the system program. Good enough.
Them something there.
And work out, you know, bro. That's why when the people them say, Ray, that's why I take a vaccine, you know. Remember, you know, I tell you, say, yo, I am not.
Me too.
Me only take the vaccine because I was given no choice. In order to travel, because for my kids, them, I'm busy for my daughter, but I have to take vaccine. So, all right.
We had to go with the floor. We got to see Alkaline. Woo-hoo.
There you go.
I wouldn't be able to go to Florida if I never took it.
Took my vaccine. Remember that? Remember, yo, just to leave Florida, we were driving around trying to get
yes, we had to go to clinic and get the paper for proof. And you were traveling domestic too? Or no, you're driving back to Jamaica, I think.
And I had to.
I was going to Canada.
Could not travel without it.
We couldn't go back to the countries we were from until we proved we had the vaccine, or I had to do it again. I can't remember what I did. I think I had to get juke again.
Yeah.
I can't remember what happened.
I had to test so many times, it's ridiculous. And I was never.
I had it 4 times.
Not pro and not a supporter of it, but had to participate.
We had to.
In that social experiment. Imagine that. So,
but it was fun though. I can't lie. I was able to be. I had no traffic. I got to hotel discounts. Traveled half of Canada. It was fun still.
Oh well, I'm just telling people.
It was freedom.
I would complain, but then we'll live through the social experiments and go through it. Soon, you say I'm not about mark I beast. That's why I tell Dale, you know. When the mark of the beast come, I'm not gonna be one of them that's not gonna take it. I'm like, give me the mark of the beast.
It's already here. They said from the.
Give me the chip. Give me the
rapture.
It makes no sense because, as me telling you, people just attack. They just attack.
Remember when we got the bank cards with the chip CV? I was saying market to be from then, and I was like, I'll never use a bank card with a chip. I remember I said that.
When I'm on that first one,
and look where we are now.
Yeah, man. But you have a bank. You carry with the chip. More when I carry with the chip. Quick attack. Me want to carry with the chip. You understand? Them say, oh, no, get the iPhone. Me want iPhone. Because the thing about
and now we love chip. Chip is in our car key, every friggin' thing.
We all chip up.
Yeah, we all chip. Fully chip.
I chip on my shoulder, chip in my head, keep everywhere. I want y'all to understand these things, you know. So when we hear them attack, you know, I just people attack. The same people them where I say, oh, the mark of the beast, they same one gonna line up and take that chip. So
Oh hell yeah, those are the Brazilian passport guys. They're the
what
ones that play like they're Malcolm X and Black Panther. They're the ones lining up to
But
shit.
we're all right. Time is changing. Of course, we're going to go there. There's no way of when people attack. I'm just saying, okay, but what are you gonna do to stop it? Because it's coming. We know it's coming. It's gonna happen.
Exactly.
And I'm not gonna shy away from it because we see what's going on. Like, yo, we chip, all right, give me a chip one night and them, yo, AI, yo, one of them can change off one of my hand or whatever. You see me?
Yeah, so like me, yo, dog. I want some of the robotics there and some of the
Yeah,
nanotech
bean
there,
can
dog.
change.
Like seriously, like Meadows.
They say you want to be able to jump high and jump off a wall. Boom, bionic. My mother is showing off her new knees and her new back. A fucking technology she have in her body right now. My mother is doing road hard because she have her new back and her new knee. You see this?
Some nanotech. Me want some nanotechnology in my blood. I want some nanotech where they can sense when danger. They can, survive all. I can't run up in me and me just stay so. You see me? I'm black it. You know what I mean? Give me some
You
nanotech.
guys see? Who said they wanted a big body tech? Who said that in the chat?
What?
Oh, Tara.
Who that? CMPs are land this them are sure. Like how it look before and after. Well.
Play it again. Wow. Where's this?
I know.
Jamaica?
Oh, yeah, man, Westmoreland, that man.
Shoot, I just zoomed in. I thought it was friggin' Haiti.
Yeah. Yo.
That is crazy.
You say, Melissa tear off the greenery and turn it in a brownery.
Right? That looks like a forest fire. Isn't that crazy? That they look like they're going through fall right now, getting ready for winter.
Now, Game of Thrones, man. The long winter.
Winter is here. Winter is coming. That is crazy. And so it's just winds that ripped off all those leaves and grass and mud and wow.
Something, as I said, like my wife was complaining, Rome was complaining while the hurricane was going on. She's complaining that it was burning her eyes because, they went outside. Zinc did a lift up off one of their family house and then did out their help out or whatever. And they were complaining that it was burning them eyes. And they were saying like they've never burned them eyes before. So what's up with this rain? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, this is weird, right? See, like it's one thing to have leaves that just friggin' blow off and whatever, but this looks like I don't know. I don't even know what to say. It looks like acid dropped on it.
Exactly. I don't want to say it, but it seems like whatever. Normally, when rainfall, even if like 7 days after the rainfall, it shouldn't be brown. The grass should be green. Like it's not making sense.
Yeah.
It looked like
that's what I said. Looks like this is what it looks like in Canada right before winter's about to start and all our things are dying, but they'll grow back again in spring.
Like nuclear Holocaust type.
Yeah, this is definitely Holocaust.
Like that, where it's like, oh, the land is suffering and on the pain. Like, why is the land in pain? Why is the land showing pain? It's water. Greenery should be bright. Why is it?
Like the grass should have been thank you and for all of this stuff, Things can flood out, but the green will be there.
Hey, listen,
this is crazy.
At this point,
it looks like a forest fire.
As I say, look like some acid or something in it or some chemical, sodium, and that's what I was wondering. And conspiracy people, maybe that hurricane stayed over the sea and picked up a little bit too much of that salt water and did not filter it out.
That's a good point. That's a good
salt
point.
water on the land.
The salt could do that.
Sodium in the water.
That's a very good point.
So just saying, and I like you have any. I don't know if no EPA person out there testing the rainwater, and would they even if they did, would they? You know what? Yeah, deal. Your department them thing, yeah, bro. You see me?
The conspiracy. They love them things.
You know, no about nothing for your chat, you know. Alright, so DJ Killer B say for a conspiracy channel. That's interesting. Like
Oh
I
my
said,
God, we've been confused. Give
um
up like we are talking
I know it's funny. That's a funny
from
statement.
day one, man.
We have always been like that. We have always
Especially
spoken.
when me and Cynthia chat, that's even worse. Because when we're ready, we could go down rabbit holes.
We've been doing this for years, so unless something has
Years.
changed that I don't know about, like we've always spoken openly about, stuff like this where, we worry about government involvement and stuff like that. So, if you are said then basically all of a sudden no, we can't comment on what we are seeing, or we should deny our lying eyes or our lying ears. Like, so there's nothing fishy about what went on. It's all natural. And you know that for a fact. And there's no possibility that there could have been any nefarious activity. I'm just asking because
Yet almost everybody around the world is saying that, mind you. There's a lot of people from different countries that I'll say this is man-made.
so I'm saying how can we rule out the possibility, even if it's just a theory or possibility, how can we rule it out when we know that human beings are capable of these type of activities? Why would we give anybody the benefit of the doubt? That is so crazy. For years we have been saying that there's an LGBTQ agenda in Jamaica being funded by organizations, and it was Donald Trump Dodge Department that confirmed it. And then now everybody's like, see that them are fund this and them are fund that. But it was only conspiracy until it was proven. See, it's all conspiracy until it's proven or confirmed.
And
Yeah, yeah.
that's called critical thinking.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I just cut a while ago. You look ruckus are going out. You see me? So we don't figure.
Where a woman them a fight.
No, I don't know
Whatever.
who. People.
You know,
I
Patsy
don't
and
know.
Susie.
Yeah.
Friend, they're like, what the hell was that?
Killer Bees, he said, we over here, I run
Send a link.
the channel, yeah.
Make him call in.
My bro, big bro, call in, man, come educate, we know. If we're wrong,
I want
just
to talk
call
about.
in and educate we. Yo, listen, I'm not afraid of being wrong. If I'm wrong, just come put me upon game, put me upon point. If me I say something, and you know better and have the intel or whatever, then share it, bro. Don't make we out here attack reckless and whatever. Just come break it down for we, bro. That's all I say. Anybody who know best, they say know better, do better. You know? So what I say to me.
Oh, it was being said.
No, when I talk about it, I talk about the fact that the greenery, the ground. And I'm saying like when Roma them did a complaint said that the water was burning them eyes, like the result of the hurricane, I would have expected the green grass and stuff to be, glowing. Instead, it looks like something devastated the ground, like the ground has suffered, the earth has suffered, the greenery look away.
Oh, that's what not about the greenery. I don't know too much about science and whatever, but is it? I don't know. It's a possibility that the wind force or whatever destroy those greenery, or with the water that was beating the place, or
I don't know.
with those winds, that have turned that tornado, because tornado was in this time,
Yeah,
You
but
see me?
grass,
And he mentioned the salt.
salt, I never salt in our water.
Which
It
remember,
look like acid bonnet.
Melissa picked up a lot of salt in that goddamn sea.
That's what I said.
She picked up a
She
lot of
sat out
salt.
there a while. Maybe she pick up a lot of salt. That's what that makes sense.
So it's basically seawater.
Yeah,
She
because I
bring.
said it looked like that's what winter looks like. Dia, like I have to put my fall video up, but like how it's getting ready to go from fall to winter, this would be like getting ready for winter right now. And Jamaica shouldn't look like this. It look like acid, but then CV said the salt, sodium.
Yes, it's salt. I think this is salt. It's all salt that, and this is down in Bluefields, Westmoreland. So I think the salt, stuff
Oh.
like that. The grasses and
That's all I can think of. A lot of salt in it because it was burning them eyes. So me I say maybe some salt in it. But with that said, I don't know how it's supposed to work or not work. So me can't say nothing. That's what I say. If Killer
You have
Bees,
nothing to compare it to. Yeah.
so what was he saying is I don't know what he was saying. That was it.
must
You
be a
said
conspiracy.
it's a lot of mudslide, but so not every year has had mudslide. Sir, go out there again.
CV, I have a question for you.
Go through me,
What
General.
what are your thoughts on Cartel supposed to come and save Jamaica and he's sitting on the beach side with palm trees?
No, my thought on that. Why would Vibes Cartel be coming to save Jamaica? Vibes Cartel is not
I
obligated
say
to
guys
save
upon
Jamaica.
them say, what you mean?
Anybody, I've heard a lot of nonsense. People asking where alkaline is and a whole bunch of nonsense. I know why people look to entertainers, but at the same time, entertainers are not obligated to do a goddamn thing. That's the government's job. Some people talk about everybody need for help. No, everybody don't need for help. You know who need for help? The government need for help. Other people, yes, their aid is welcome, but the only entity that is obligated is the Jamaican government. That's why we elect them in the first place, to deal with stuff like this.
But CV, you break down this already to the people them. I say, yo, there's less taxpayer in the country. So you know feel like say yo, it rough for the government to take care of everything.
No. Right? Rough on the government with what? Remember, there are contingencies placed upon all of these things happening, right? The government done Nigel Clark, then we have the cat ban, we have insurance, we have a whole bunch of stuff. This is why them can't hand out the money, because they have the money, right? However, what I'm saying to you is government have an habit of doing stuff. And for example, the reason why food is so expensive is because of government involvement. What am I speaking of? Because people may only talk facts, you know, if you believe me. Anything, like if you buy a car, right? If you buy a car in, say, New York City, and the tariffs, tax and tariffs and stuff like that double the cost by the time you ship it down, practically, or close to it. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So in order to get certain things, there's tariffs on it. So for example, if I go to the hardware store, right, in Jamaica, and I take my American card, right, bank card, credit card, whatever, and I order cement or steel or stuff like that, there is a 20% or 15% tariff on it. Even though I'm physically in the store buying it, there's a tariff on it. Do you get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, man.
So I want you to understand that the government, right, they have the ability to increase and decrease costs of stuff. So when it comes to cement and labor, putting on a project, say building the roads, right, because of how they do it and how they allocate funds, it costs a lot more. So if you as a regular person are gonna build a house and it costs you 5 million, if the government ability to cost 20 million.
Yeah. And not even that too. They have to use certain types of material, certain types of brands, certain types of this, where you can just say, okay, does Jack or Susie have it cheap, Like there's certain rules, certain contracts, all kind of something.
Because what they're doing is contracting and working with people.
Yeah, they have contracts they can't break.
So when you sign, say for example, a hospital, right? Sign a contract with Johnson & Johnson. So even if Johnson & Johnson is selling whatever at a higher cost, saying you could get a generic medication, whatever, from, say, them sign with Tylenol, and you can get aspirin, right? Because you're signed, even if they're selling it at an higher cost and you can get a generic brand, less the contract stands and you have to work off of the contract. So this is how government work. And I'm saying that to say, right? The government has the ability to forego all of that. They can actually get it done cheaper than you can get it done. But they choose not to.
It's
So
a business.
Business. So if you're gonna treat the thing like a business and do what like they normally do, then that's my issue. I believe that in these cases, you can turn factories into, like literally, Jamaica, under contract. I just ask, I don't know. From the last time I check, I just ask, I don't know. Does Jamaica produce zinc? Do we produce aluminum?
Probably.
Do we
I know Kaiser backside supposed to still up and running.
No, we produce,
EBM, I don't know about now, but
we produce alumina. I've always
alumina.
produced. So I want to know if I haven't been years, I haven't done any research in over 10 years. So I don't know
I
if
still have Alcan and them places here.
Yeah, because they produce, but alcohol, one of them they produce alumina, not aluminum. So my question is, have we developed or got the go ahead to make aluminum over the past 20 years there? Please, beg a look at research about that. Does Jamaica produce aluminum? So this is a very important question for those who don't realize it. The cost of zinc, importing zinc and stuff like that. You see the issue there. How can the government facilitate it cheaper if we don't make it, if we are sourcing it from other places, shipping it into the country? I say the cost go up, Now I understand how I go on. I hope I pay attention to that. So simple things like that. Why you think sugar and certain things cost certain? Because it's being based on American price with tariffs and stuff coming back into the country for a lot of these stuff. So the costs go up. When I want a bully beef, check the price of a bully beef in a New York and check the price of the bully beef in a Jamaica.
I even have to bring bully beef from Canada sometime and Aki because it's cheaper in Canada than America.
Check what I go on. The prices, them are balance the prices too much because it's based on the US dollar. So when things are based on the US dollar, you have to kind of understand. So if it costs $2 in a US, they want to sell it for $300, $400 out here. Well, obviously variation in it. If beef scarce and stuff like in America, they will jack up the bully beef price and stuff like that. $8, $9, $10.
Yeah, if you get it like from Cleveland and Detroit, certain places that don't have the community, they charge more.
Yeah, so now there's a showing us the people, the government. So when me
and they let do the research, I'm gonna watch a cat fight.
They'll fight. We have women that fight for him outside.
Nobody night chat could even answer the question. In 2025, does Jamaica produce aluminum? Let me see. All right, it says no. In 2025, Jamaica does not produce aluminum metal, but it continues to be a major producer of bauxite and alumina. And I'm saying this to say to y'all, if you not get what me just I tell you now. From I was a boy, I'm a 44-year-old. Grew up next to Alco, Jamalco. 44 years of exporting bauxite in my life. We are export alumina, the white dust. For 44 years of my life, Jamaica can produce aluminum. I'm a mash up my bumbuckler computer. What wrong with you?
Yeah, remember, you have a Kaiser backside company I sent on to,
All can and them place there, brother.
Yeah.
All them do.
I have some waiting in the St. Catherine, how you call them place there?
Yes, I show
Where you call the place where them say the mud lake, the CV, Ballinstead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I ask people them this. With that said, go on. How can we as an island depend on aluminum? Who produce one of the world's biggest bauxite producer of alumina? We make aluminum, but we don't make aluminum, and we depend on aluminum.
That's crazy.